Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Sofia. My ID number A12122-192. In this video segment, I will explain a summary of the material that I have understood regarding sound production system until distinctive feature and phonological rules, which was previously delivered by Ma'am Hestini and will be continued by Ma'am Desrin. Okay, in the first chapter, we have studied some important point of sound production system, namely phonology. Phonology is the study of sound in a language, and phonetic is the study of how to produce sound of a language. Next is speech mechanism. There are two types of air secrete movement. First is egressive movement, where the body of air in the lung is pushed out, and secondly, egressive movement, where the body of air is sucked into the lung. Next is articulator and place of articulation, or sound and where the sound is produced. There are lips or labial, teeth or dental, alveolar ridge or alveolar, alveopalatal or palato-alveolar, and palate or palatal, velum or velar, glottis or glottal. And what is manner of articulation? Namely, how the sound is produced. There are stop, nasal, fricative, abricative, liquids, and glides. And the last is natural clauses. That is, we combine sound or segment in the same group to determine natural clauses, then give it a name as minimal as possible with just one or two features. For example, p, b, t, d, k, and g. That sound are included in the stop manner. Okay, in the chapter 2, the concept of phoneme was explained. Phonemes and allopone is if only one is called a phone, but if more than one is called allophones. And phoneme is what is stored in our brain, while phone and allopone are what our speech organs say, so it can be predicted, heard, and also spoken. And a phoneme stored in our brain can have more than one sound. If only one, uh, is spoken, that is simply called allophone. But if there is more than one variation, then it is called allophone. And okay, and next is minimal pairs, namely pairs of words that different is only in only one segment. The meaning of these two words is that the other segment are the same, except for one segment that is different. What is meant by segment are not letter but the similarity of sound, the similarity in the number of sound they have, and the difference is only in one sound. Okay, next is uh, in the next chapter that has been explained is chapter 3. What I only understood in chapter 3 was about distinctive feature. What is distinctive feature? The articulary with which speech sound are produced are called feature, and feature are called distinctive because the presence of a feature in one segment may differentiate the segment from other segment, which in turn cause different meanings. Okay, maybe that's all I can present about the summary in the material. So thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.